Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm going to show you how I make my simple Haryali paneer. For the first step, we are going to take our paneer and cut it into big chunky cubes. I am using half a kg of paneer, but please go ahead and use as much as you'd like because I have a family of 3 members, so this amount seemed right as a side dish. As you can see, I've kept the pieces really thick. This is important because later on I'm going to be using skewers and we don't want our paneer pieces to break or crack. Alright, I'm done cutting my pieces of paneer and I'm going to keep them aside in the fridge for some time while I prepare the marinade. Preparing the marinade is really simple. We're going to start off by slitting some green chilies. I'm using a good amount of chilies for some flavor, but I assure you it's not going to be a very spicy dish. Next, we are going to use a good bunch of coriander. I'm going to start off by cutting off the ends, which is the roots, and then I'm going to give it a rough chop. Before using the coriander, please wash it thoroughly because coriander does tend to have mud stuck in it, and I wash it till the water runs clear. So the next ingredient that we are going to need is a good amount of garlic. So I've used an entire knob of it. Since we are going to make a paste, we don't need to chop these up. Just crack it and remove the skin. So every time I peel garlic, I find that my fingers get sticky. So to prevent that, I keep a bowl of water in which I keep dipping my fingers. That really helps. Next, I'm going to use a small amount of ginger, roughly chopped because we are making a paste. And the final ingredient is 10 mint leaves. Now we combine all the ingredients that we have prepared and put them together in a grinder and make a smooth paste out of it. I have intentionally kept the stems of the coriander as well. That's because they contain a lot of flavor. The paste right now is looking a little rough on the edges, so we can go ahead and add some water which will help to make it into a smooth paste like this. But please make sure not to add too much water because we don't want it to be a runny consistency. We want it to be thick like this so that we can coat the paneer pieces really well. Alright, it's time to take out the paneer from the fridge. We are going to first season it. I'm starting off with a good amount of salt and turmeric. Next, I'm adding a good 4 teaspoons of chili powder. On top of that, we are going to add 3 teaspoons of garam masala. Now we can go ahead and add the paste that we had prepared earlier. If you have sensitive skin, you can use the spoon to coat the paneers like I am, because the green chilies in the paste can cause a tingling or burning sensation. I'm using a spoon because I have made the mistake of touching my eyes after washing my hands just with regular water and not putting soap, and that can be very dangerous. But yes, please go ahead and use the method that you are most comfortable with. Alright, so I'm going to cover my paneer and let it soak in the marinade. Before I start the cooking process, I'm going to add 16 tablespoons of curd to my paneer. My dad always says that cooking is all about feeling. So, all the ingredients that I've added, I have given the measurements. But while you are cooking it yourselves, please do make sure to do a taste test so that if you find anything lacking, you can go ahead and add it. So I'm going to keep my marinated paneer aside and I'm going to take a bunch of skewer sticks. So the next step is pretty simple. I'm going to take my paneer and gently pierce it through the center with my skewers. I am now taking my baking tray and brushing a good amount of oil so that when I cook it, my paneer pieces do not stick. I am using an oven to prepare my paneer, but you can easily cook these on a non-stick pan on low flame. I'm now placing my paneer on the tray. I have been able to put 3 pieces of paneer on one skewer. While preparing the paneer, I have been preheating my oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. We can now place our paneer in the oven. So what I do is for the first 5 minutes, I keep the paneer on bake mode so that it cooks a little bit without changing the temperature. Our paneer pieces will form this brown layer on top, which is when we'll take it out and give it a good brushing of vegetable oil. The oil will make sure that the paneer pieces do not dry out and remain soft and juicy. After brushing our paneer pieces with oil, we are going to flip them so that the other side can cook. But before putting these in the oven, we are going to change the mode to rotisserie. You see, in rotisserie mode, only the top filaments heat up. So it's going to toast my paneer really well because we've already cooked them before. And that happens only for 5 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Finally, we are going to sprinkle some chaat masala for that extra flavor and tang when we bite into our paneer. And that's it, guys. We have a super easy snack to have on the weekends. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help a lot. Also, please tap the notification bell so that you do not miss my upcoming videos. I do upload every week. And thank you all for watching. See you guys next week. Bye.